Jambo. That's Swahili for hello. Dare to take the world's most dangerous journeys? From treacherous mountain passes winding around Mount Kilimanjaro to remote railway lines cutting through Tanzania's wilderness to storm-battered shipping routes along East Africa's coast, these legendary transportation paths have challenged adventurers for generations. Join us as we explore how Africa's highest peak hasn't just shaped these daring routes, but has influenced the very development of an entire nation. Welcome to Tanzania Unveiled, where we're about to transform your East African adventure from tourist snapshots to life-changing experiences. The mountain's influence goes deeper than you think. While tourists snap photos of its snow-capped peak, Kilimanjaro silently orchestrates everything from ancient tribal traditions to modern-day survival. It creates its own weather, grows some of the world's most expensive coffee, and holds secrets that scientists are still trying to crack. But this isn't just about one remarkable journey. Within 24 hours, you can track elusive leopards in misty rainforests, haggle in vibrant markets bursting with color, and witness entire lakes turn pink with thousands of flamingos. And if you stay until the end, I'll reveal my insider's guide to experiencing Tanzania like a local, including the hidden spots that even veteran guides don't know about. Ready to unlock the real Tanzania? Hit that like button and subscribe to join our community of adventurous souls. Drop a comment, what's your dream Tanzanian experience? Get ready to see Tanzania through new eyes. Let's begin. Dare to take the world's most dangerous journeys? Tanzania's most dangerous roads. Picture this: a massive bus thunders past, missing you by inches on Tanzania's most treacherous roads. These aren't ordinary highways, they're white-knuckle adventures where stunning vistas meet heart-stopping challenges. On the Arusha-Dodoma route, bus drivers channel their inner fast and furious stars, weaving through traffic with controlled chaos. The Manyara highway turns simple overtaking into death-defying stunts as overloaded trucks sway around bends. During rainy season, Kilimanjaro Bridge Road becomes nature's slip and slide, while Tunduma-Mbia's mountain passes feature truck drivers who seem trained on Mario Kart's extreme mode. The Lushoto mountain roads cling to cliffs, offering views both magnificent and terrifying. Even Serengeti's seemingly innocent dirt roads throw surprises, from curious elephants to mud pits deep enough to swallow cars whole. In Tanzania, every kilometer tells a story, and every successful journey feels like victory. Just remember, these roads are less traveled for good reason. TAZARA, Tanzania's wildest train ride. When train wheels screech against ancient rails on the TAZARA line, passengers hold their breath, not just from the stunning views of Selous Game Reserve, but because this 1,860 kilometers iron snake has earned its reputation as Tanzania's most daunting rail journey. Carved through mountain passes and precarious ravines, this 1,970 seconds Chinese-built railway turns simple commutes into white-knuckle adventures. Carriages sway like pendulums through tight mountain bends, while elephant herds occasionally claim right of way, turning scheduled stops into wildlife encounters nobody signed up for. Tanzania's treacherous waters. As for Tanzania's maritime challenges, the Dar es Salaam to Zanzibar ferry crossing might look innocent on a map, but the Zanzibar Channel has humbled many seasoned sailors. During monsoon season, these waters transform into a washing machine of competing currents, where even large ferries dance like corks. The notorious 2011 Spice Islander disaster still haunts these waters, a grim reminder of the channel's unforgiving nature. But if you think that's challenging, try navigating Lake Victoria's temperamental moods. Local fishermen call these waters the Deceiver. 1 minute, it's mirror calm. The next, it's whipping up waves that could swamp a small boat. The lake's sudden storms have earned it a fearsome reputation among crews running cargo between Tanzania, Uganda, and Kenya. Meanwhile, the Rufiji Delta's maze-like channels test even experienced captains, where shifting sandbanks and hidden obstacles lurk beneath muddy waters, ready to trap the unwary in this mangrove labyrinth. These routes aren't just transportation. Links, they're gauntlets where nature calls the shots, and every successful crossing feels like hitting the jackpot. Just remember, in Tanzania, sometimes the longest way around might be the safest way home. Tanzania's captivating curiosities and hidden gems. Deep within the heart of East Africa lies Tanzania, a land where enchanting secrets and captivating curiosities await the intrepid explorer. Let me reveal some of its lesser-known wonders. The Gerenuk of Mount Kilimanjaro. Imagine a scene from a nature documentary where a graceful antelope performs an elegant ballet in the wild. Now picture that ballet happening right in front of you on the mist-shrouded slopes of Mount Kilimanjaro. This is the world of the Gerenuk, an antelope species that has earned the nickname giraffe gazelle due to its remarkable ability to stand upright on its hind legs. With its long neck reaching toward tender leaves, the Gerenuk accesses a food source that other herbivores cannot, creating a majestic, almost surreal moment few tourists ever have the privilege to witness. The next time you imagine Africa's wildlife, think beyond the lions and elephants. These dancers of the savannah might be the most majestic creatures you've never seen. Zanzibar's ancient social media. Step into the maze of Zanzibar's historic stone town, where narrow streets form a labyrinth of secrets waiting to be uncovered. Among the treasures you'll find are the intricately carved wooden doors, known as kaipum, which have served as the island's original form of social media. These doors don't just greet visitors. They tell stories of their owners' professions, wealth, and spiritual beliefs. The brass spikes adorning them were once symbols of a slayed elephant, each marking a victory in a land of warriors. Today, they remain a stunning representation of Zanzibar's rich cultural heritage, offering a glimpse into the island's fascinating past. When you gaze upon these works of art, you're not just looking at doors, you're looking at the history of Zanzibar itself. Sunbirds and orchids in Kitulo Plateau. In Tanzania's remote Kitulo Plateau, there's a hidden paradise known as the Garden of God by locals, and it's here that a breathtaking natural spectacle unfolds. During the rainy season, sunbirds, tiny iridescent creatures, engage in a mesmerizing dance with rare ground orchids found nowhere else on Earth. As they pollinate the flowers in a delicate and stunning performance, botanists are still trying to fully understand this unique partnership. It's a stunning reminder of how nature, when left untouched, creates symbioses that seem almost too beautiful to be real. If you're looking to experience a slice of paradise that remains largely untouched, this is a truly rare natural wonder on Earth. Tanzania's surreal optical illusion. Prepare to have your mind blown by Lake Natron, a body of water so strikingly bizarre that it seems to defy the laws of nature. Its red-tinged waters, colored by extreme alkalinity and algae, create a striking illusion of blood-red liquid, as the flamingos walking across its surface appear to be stepping on solid pink marble. In reality, this mineral-rich crust is a thin layer floating on the lake, a surreal natural phenomenon that is as baffling as it is beautiful. Lake Natron uniquely captures the bizarre yet captivating beauty of Tanzania. The priceless wood of the Mpingo tree. Deep in the Mpingo conservation area, there thrives a tree so precious it has earned the title of the most expensive timber in the world, known locally as Muhingo. The African blackwood tree produces a wood so dense that it sinks in water. This rare and slow-growing giant is worth over $20,000 per tree and is the material of choice for high-end musical instruments. It's a luxury that few ever get to experience. But the Mpingo tree is more than just a commodity. It's a part of Tanzania's rich environmental heritage, providing a key piece of the country's identity. If you've ever wondered about the source of the world's finest wood, now you know where to find it. The Unlikely Alliance. Along the Rufiji River, nature has orchestrated an extraordinary partnership between two unlikely allies, bees and crocodiles. Bees, building their hives in the branches above the river, depend on the crocodiles for protection from honey bandits. In return, the buzzing of the bees serves as a warning system, alerting the crocodiles to potential threats. It's an unexpected and fascinating example of symbiosis in the wild, where creatures of vastly different species come together for mutual benefit. This remarkable alliance is yet another testament to the unexpected wonders of Tanzania, where nature's collaborations are as intriguing as they are vital. The geometry of agriculture. In the Udzungwa Mountains, farmers have honed a technique passed down through generations that is as beautiful as it is practical. Goro. These sunken beds create stunning geometric patterns visible from above, each designed to form a microclimate that allows crops to grow year-round, even through drought. This ancient agricultural practice is a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of Tanzania's people. These patterns, despite their artistic appearance, are part of a sustainable system that allows the farmers of the Udzungwa Mountains to thrive in an often unpredictable climate. It's a perfect example of how Tanzania's rich cultural traditions intertwine with its stunning landscapes. The Honeyguide birds and the Hadza people in northern Tanzania. The Hadza people share a bond with nature that goes back thousands of years. They communicate with Honeyguide birds using a special whistle, a time-honored language that leads the birds to wild beehives. The Honeyguide birds, in turn, guide the Hadza to honey, continuing a relationship based on mutual trust and cooperation. This incredible partnership has endured for generations and is an example of the intricate connections between humans and the natural world. In a world where modern communication often eclipses the old ways, this ancient alliance is a beautiful reminder of how humans once lived in harmony with the environment, predicting weather with thermal currents. Near Moshi, the Chemka hot springs offer an otherworldly experience with underwater caves that have the extraordinary ability to change water temperatures every few hours. These sudden shifts in temperature create thermal currents that local guides claim can predict weather patterns with surprising accuracy. This fascinating natural phenomenon, combined with the spring's crystal-clear waters, offers a glimpse into a world where nature and local wisdom work together to predict the future. It's just one of the many ways that Tanzania continues to surprise and captivate those who venture off the beaten path. Wonders of Tanzania. Mount Kilimanjaro, rising majestically through clouds and dreams alike, stands Africa's highest peak, the magnificent Mount Kilimanjaro. Snow-capped splendor reaches toward heaven at 19,341 feet, defying its equatorial location with glaciers that glisten like diamonds in the African sun. Local Chaga folklore whispers that the mountain harbors spirits and treasures, but modern adventurers find their own riches in the challenge of conquering its slopes. Across 5 distinct ecological zones, climbers traverse rainforest realms where colobus monkeys swing among ancient trees, across heath zones where giant lobelias stand like sentinels, and finally into the Arctic zone where triumph awaits those brave enough to reach Uhuru Peak. The mountain's presence is so commanding that on clear days, its silhouette can be spotted from over 100 miles away, serving as nature's compass for the entire region. Serengeti National Park. Stretching beneath an endless African sky lies a wilderness so vast and untamed that its very name means endless plains in the Maasai language. The Serengeti pulses with a truly spectacular show of nature, the Great Migration, where over 2 million wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles thunder across golden savannas in an eternal cycle of life. Dawn breaks with lions lounging on Kapi's rocky outcrops as elegant giraffes drift across living sculptures through umbrella acacias. The park's ecosystem is nature's masterclass in survival, where cheetahs teach their cubs the art of the chase, and hippos wallow in mud spa pools as prehistoric as time itself. Here, every sunset paints the sky in impossible colors, creating a daily finale that has moved photographers and poets to tears. Ngorongoro Crater, nestled within the embrace of a long-extinct volcano, lies nature's perfect arena. The Ngorongoro Crater, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that cradles one of Earth's most concentrated collections of African wildlife. This natural amphitheater, spanning over 100 square miles, represents the world's largest intact volcanic caldera. Crystal clear soda lakes shimmer, mirroring the clouds as they host flamboyant flocks of flamingos that paint the landscape pink. Black rhinos are living shadows moving across golden grasslands. Meanwhile, Maasai herdsmen guide their cattle down ancient paths, continuing traditions as old as the crater itself. The crater floor serves as a natural zoo without fences, where lions, elephants, and zebras share space in a delicate dance of survival. Zanzibar Stone Town. Through narrow labyrinthine streets, wafting with the scent of cloves and cardamom, winds a tale of sultans, slaves, and spice traders in Zanzibar's historic stone town. Massive wooden doors, intricately carved, with Arabic scripts and Indian lotus patterns, guard merchant houses that have witnessed centuries of Indian Ocean trade. The evening air fills with the sounds of taarab music floating from hidden courtyards, while rooftop restaurants serve fresh seafood as dhows sail past, their white sails catching the golden light of sunset. Every corner tells a story, from the former slave market's haunting chambers to the House of Wonders, standing proud with its blend of Arabian, Indian, and European architectural influences. Lake Manyara. Beneath towering escarpments lies a shimmering paradise where famous tree-climbing lions defy conventional behavior by lounging in towering mahogany trees. Lake Manyara's waters reflect the sky like a mirror, creating a stunning backdrop for countless flamingos that transform the lake into a living impressionist painting. Baboons patrol the entrance with comedic authority as elephants perform their daily ritual of dust baths along the lakeshore. The park's groundwater forest provides a mysterious realm where bushbuck are shadows slipping between trees draped in wild orchids. And hornbill's calls sound like those of jungle town criers, Selous Game Reserve. In a wilderness larger than Switzerland roams Africa's largest population of wild dogs, turning the Selous into a stage for nature's incredibly sophisticated hunting strategies. The mighty Rufiji River is a liquid highway cutting across the reserve, its banks lined with palm trees, where fish eagles are feathered sentinels perched along the banks. Boat safaris reveal pods of hippos playing aquatic chess with massive crocodiles as African skimmers slice the water's surface with surgical precision. Unlike its northern cousins, Selous offers the rare privilege of walking safaris, where every snapped twig and distant bird call becomes part of an immersive natural symphony. Ruaha National Park. Hidden in Tanzania's southern circuit lies a rugged gem where giant baobab trees stand like natural skyscrapers against rust-colored hills. Ruaha's dramatic landscapes host Tanzania's largest elephant population, creating unforgettable scenes as these gentle giants dust-bathe in copper-colored earth. The Great Ruaha River serves as a lifeline during dry seasons, attracting diverse wildlife from greater kudus to African wild dogs. Here, leopards play hide and seek in woodland thickets, while martial eagles survey their kingdom from dead tree branches. Tarangire National Park. Among armies of ancient baobabs, marches one of Africa's largest elephant populations, making Tarangire a must-see for pachyderm enthusiasts. The Tarangire River acts as a magnetic force during dry seasons, drawing in wildlife from miles around to create some of Tanzania's most concentrated wildlife spectacles. Python Pool lives up to its name as massive African rock pythons drape themselves over branches as hundreds of bird species create a natural orchestra. The park's famous tree-climbing pythons add another layer of uniqueness to this already extraordinary ecosystem. Mahale Mountains National Park. Along the shores of Lake Tanganyika rises a forested paradise where wild chimpanzees reign supreme in a truly remote and beautiful setting in Africa. Crystal clear waters lap against white sandy beaches, while behind them, forested slopes climb toward misty peaks. Here, researchers have studied chimpanzee families for decades, creating a major success story in great ape conservation. The combination of beach, forest, and mountains creates an almost surreal setting where you can track chimps in the morning and snorkel in the afternoon. Udzungwa Mountains National Park. Rising dramatically from the coastal plains stands a botanical wonderland where scientific discoveries still occur regularly. The Udzungwa Mountains represent one of Africa's great primate treasures, hosting 6 primate species, including the rare Iringa red colobus monkey and the Sanji-crested mangabe. Waterfalls cascade down forested slopes as exotic butterflies dance through sunbeams. This living laboratory continues to reveal new species to science, making every visit potentially historic. Gombe Stream National Park. Made famous by Jane Goodall's groundbreaking chimpanzee research, Gombe represents a window into our closest animal relatives' complex social lives. Forested hills tumble down to Lake Tanganyika's clear waters, creating a perfect primate paradise, where 3 chimp communities continue to fascinate researchers and visitors alike. Red-tailed monkeys and yellow baboons add to the primate parade, while palm nut vultures soar overhead. The park's small size makes it an intimate experience, where every rustling leaf could reveal a fascinating primate encounter. Tanzania must-see cities. Dar es Salaam. Pulsing with energy along Tanzania's coast, this vibrant metropolis serves as the country's largest city and economic heartbeat. Traditional dhows with billowing white sails glide past modern skyscrapers in a perfect metaphor for the city's blend of old and new. The Kariakou market buzzes with life as vendors hawk everything from fresh mangoes to traditional fabrics, while nearby, the National Museum houses prehistoric fossils from mankind's earliest ancestors. Along Oyster Bay, expatriates and locals alike gather at sunset to watch fishing boats return with their daily catch, while the aroma of grilled mishkaki meat skewers wafts through the air. The city's name means haven of peace in Arabic. Though its bustling streets and energetic nightlife suggest anything but sleepy tranquility. Arusha. Nestled in the shadow of Mount Meru lies the gateway to Tanzania's northern safari circuit, a city where safari dreams take flight. Coffee plantations carpet the surrounding hills in emerald waves, while the famous Maasai market dazzles visitors with traditional beadwork and vibrant fabrics. The city pulses with international energy as UN workers, safari guides, and gemstone traders cross paths in bustling cafes. The Cultural Heritage Center houses one of East Africa's finest art collections, but the Arusha Declaration Museum tells the story of Tanzania's journey to independence. Despite its role as a tourist hub, Arusha maintains an authentic Tanzanian soul, especially evident in its local food markets and street-side mama-lish food vendors. Mwanza. Rising dramatically from the shores of Lake Victoria, Africa's largest freshwater lake, Mwanza earned its nickname, Rock City, from the massive granite boulders that dot its landscape like nature's sculpture garden. The city serves as the perfect base for visiting the Serengeti, while offering its own unique charms. Bismarck Rock stands as an iconic symbol, seemingly defying gravity as it balances over the lake's waters. The bustling fish market provides a fascinating glimpse into daily life, as sunset cruises offer chances to spot hippos and lake birds. Local fishermen in traditional wooden boats weave between larger vessels, maintaining fishing traditions passed down among generations. Tanga. Along Tanzania's northern coast lies a colonial-era port city where German and British architectural influences blend with Swahili coastal culture. Ancient sisal estates stretch toward the horizon, telling tales of Tanzania's agricultural heritage. The Amboni Caves, East Africa's most extensive limestone caves, hide legends of ancient tribal rituals and colonial hideouts. The city's famous fish market bustles with early morning activity as fishing dhows return laden with their overnight catch. Tanga's tree-lined streets and historic buildings create an atmosphere of forgotten grandeur, while its position as a gateway to the Udzungwa Mountains makes it an essential stop for nature enthusiasts. Moshi. At the foot of Kilimanjaro sits a charming town where every coffee shop offers views of Africa's highest peak. The city serves as base camp for Kilimanjaro climbers, but its attractions extend beyond mountaineering. Local coffee cooperatives offer tours of their plantations, teaching visitors about Tanzania's famous Arabica beans. The Chaga Live Museum provides insights into the indigenous culture of Kilimanjaro's slopes, while the colorful Central Market pulses with daily life. Cool mountain breezes carry the scent of jacaranda blossoms through streets where traditional craft shops sit alongside modern cafes. Dodoma. Tanzania's purpose-built capital city rises from the Central Plains like a modern African dream. Just a short distance away, the impressive National Assembly building is reached by wide boulevards lined with indigenous trees. But the Dodoma Cathedral showcases a unique blend of African and modern designs. The surrounding vineyards produce Tanzania's domestic wines, offering surprising tastings in the heart of East Africa. Despite its governmental role, Dodoma maintains a relaxed atmosphere where civil servants mingle with local farmers and traditional markets, and evening walks often end with spectacular sunset views over the surrounding hills. Iringa. Perched high on a cliff overlooking the Little Ruaha River, this historic city tells tales of German colonial resistance and ancient tribal kingdoms. The famous Izimala Stone Age site nearby preserves tools used by our ancestors 60,000 years ago. The city's climate remains pleasantly cool year-round, earning it the nickname Scotland of Tanzania. Local markets overflow with fresh produce from the surrounding highlands. Nearby, traditional restaurants serve the region's famous roasted sunflower seeds. For panoramic views of the surrounding landscapes, visit the Ganjalonga Rock. For wildlife adventures, the nearby Ruaha National Park is easily accessible. Kigoma. On the shores of Lake Tanganyika lies a port city that serves as a gateway to both primate adventures and Great Lakes history. The city played a crucial role in David Livingstone's explorations and now serves as a departure point for visits to Gombe and Mahale national parks. The bustling port sees traditional dhows sailing alongside modern ferries, while the Central Market offers fresh fish from Africa's deepest lake. Railway enthusiasts marvel at the historic station, terminus of the Central Line from Dar es Salaam, as history buffs explore the nearby site where Stanley met Livingstone. Tabora. Once the most important settlement of central Tanzania and a major Arab trading center, Tabora retains its historical charm with traditional architecture and ancient mango trees lining its streets. The city served as both slave and ivory trading hub, leaving behind fascinating if sobering historical sites. Its famous honey production and traditional food markets attract visitors. Nearby, the Gombe Dam offers weekend retreats for city dwellers. The old German boma stands as testament to colonial history, yet traditional healers still practice their craft in the surrounding villages. Mbia. Nestled in the highlands near the Zambian border, this vibrant agricultural center enjoys one of Tanzania's most pleasant climates. Surrounded by banana plantations and coffee farms, The city serves as a gateway to the southern highlands. The nearby Kitulo National Park, known as the Garden of God, explodes with orchid blooms during the rainy season. Local markets overflow with fresh produce, while the Mbia Peak offers challenging hikes with rewarding views. The city's position along the Tanzania-Zambia Railway makes it an important transit point, while its proximity to several crater lakes provides weekend escape opportunities for residents and visitors alike. Know before you go to Tanzania. Tanzania operates on Swahili Time, where the day begins at sunrise 6 o'clock a.m. in Western Time, making what we consider 7 o'clock a.m. actually 1 o'clock in local cultural time. This can lead to amusing misunderstandings when making appointments with locals. The concept of pole pole isn't only a saying, but a cultural imperative. Rushing through activities or showing impatience is considered deeply disrespectful, and locals may deliberately slow down service if they sense you're in a hurry. Traditional healers, or waganga, are still widely respected, and many modern hospitals actually work in conjunction with them. If you're receiving medical treatment, don't be surprised if your doctor recommends consulting one. The practice of Kutoa Kanga involves gifting specific fabric patterns that convey messages through their designs and sayings. Receiving one without understanding its meaning could result in accidentally accepting a marriage proposal or insult your host. The mysterious quiet hours of the Serengeti between 2 o'clock p.m. and 4 o'clock p.m. aren't just about animal siestas. Local guides believe this time has spiritual significance, and breaking the silence could bring bad luck to your safari. Wonders of Tanzania. Now that we've ventured through the hidden treasures of Tanzania, I'm curious about your dreams of exploration. Would you seek out the mysterious Lake Natron, learn the ancient whistles of the Hadza, or perhaps join a traditional healing ceremony? Because yes, Tanzania welcomes respectful cultural immersion. Share your Tanzania adventure aspirations in the comments below. If this journey through Tanzania's secrets has captured your imagination, don't forget to subscribe for more extraordinary discoveries. Until we meet again, may your spirit of adventure continue to flourish wherever your path may lead. Kwaheri.